What is Roblox? Maybe you've heard of it, maybe your kids won't stop talking about it, or maybe you're already deep into it. But what exactly is Roblox? And why is it more than just another game? In this video, we're breaking it all down. What Roblox is, why kids are obsessed, how developers are making millions, and whether Roblox or Unity is the better game development tool. But first, if you're into gaming deep dives and you like learning about the business of gaming, hit subscribe and smash that like button. Now, let's dive in. First things first, what is Roblox? It's an entire platform where people make and play games. Think of it like a giant digital Lego set, but instead of snapping bricks together, you're coding entire worlds. Launched in 2006, Roblox exploded over the last decade for one key reason: user-generated content. Unlike traditional games, where everything is made by one company, Roblox lets anyone create their own games. That means millions of games, all made by the community. Also, Roblox has its own mini economy. There's an in-game currency called Robox. You use it to buy everything from avatar upgrades to special abilities, or a little extra help on those hard levels. And you can even buy pets. Some developers are making serious money off this system, but we'll get into that later. Now that we know what Roblox is, let's talk about why kids are absolutely hooked on Roblox. In this massive playground, creativity meets competition. From the makeover game that my daughter loves, Dress to Impress, to SpongeBob's Tower Defense, there's something for everybody. Using Roblox Studio, anyone can build worlds, script game mechanics, and even make money selling in-game purchases. Last summer at camp, my son took a stab at learning how to code in Roblox.
Hey guys.
Sadly, the camp sucked, but it got him excited about programming. And that just warms my little nerd heart. Us adults hang out on social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, but for kids, the social scene looks totally different. You see, Roblox is part game, part social network, and part virtual world. It's sort of like jumping into the Nintendo game system with all of your buddies. But back to the original question, why are kids obsessed with Roblox? Why wouldn't they be? They can run around solving mysteries, spend the day as the owner of a restaurant, or have epic anime-style arena battles. Because of the user-generated games, the next trend is just around the corner. My son, screen name Shadowblade. Are you the resident Roblox expert?
Yeah.
Has set up a Roblox group for GamerCove.
And make sure to join our group on Roblox.
So, if you want to hang with us, join the group and let's get our game on. So, you want to code a game, but the question is, what's better for development, Roblox or Unity? It depends what you're looking for. Roblox is great for beginners. It has built-in tools and a massive audience ready to play your game. You don't need advanced coding skills to get started with Roblox. Let's get into the specifics. Here's one example. Humanoid character models. Roblox is way more simple and blocky looking. There are only 6 joints in a standard Roblox character model, so movement is really limited. As a result, the model isn't very resource intensive, so it will easily play on a lot of different machines, like the Switch, iPads, phones, etc. Unity, on the other hand, is a professional grade engine. It's used for mobile games, VR, and even console titles. But that also means a steeper learning curve. So back to our example with character models. Unity allows you to create literally whatever you want. And so the standard models are much more complex. They're custom skeletons. So you could create a really realistic model of a human character down to individual finger and toe movements. Very specific and detailed. Character models are just one of the many differences you'll see between Unity and Roblox. And it's a good example because it reflects the overall approach to development in each of these engines. So which is better? If you want fast results and a built-in audience, Roblox, hands down. If you want complete creative freedom, go with Unity. Is Roblox bad for kids? Let's talk about that next. Same old panic, new generation. Every decade, there is a new quote-unquote dangerous game that parents think is ruining kids. In the 1980s, it was Dungeons and Dragons. People thought it was turning kids into Satanists.
That's kind of far out.
Then, in the 1990s, came violent games like Mortal Kombat and Doom, which supposedly made players aggressive.
I don't think they'll have this at home.
Now, the target is Roblox. Just recently, an Atlanta woman went viral, blaming her child's struggles on Roblox. She said he was so obsessed that it hurt his grades, his behavior, and his real-life social skills. But we've heard this story before. Parents used to say that Pac-Man was addictive. They even said that Pokemon was a bad influence. Pokemon! In the 2000s, people were convinced that Grand Theft Auto was turning kids into criminals. The truth is, gaming has always been a scapegoat. Here's the thing. Instead of looking at the real issue, how technology is shaping modern life, people just focus on whatever is popular in kids' culture at that time. This brings us back to the question at hand. Is Roblox bad for kids? It depends. Roblox encourages creativity, coding, and social interactions. Of course, there are risks, like in-game purchases and online safety concerns, but those exist on every platform. And here's the bigger picture. Whether you like it or not, screens are a big part of life now. In the near future, jobs, schools, and relationships will be even more digital than they are today. If anything, keeping kids away from screens might actually put them at a disadvantage in an increasingly online world. I'm a dad. Trust me, I've thought about this a lot. History keeps repeating itself. People fear what they don't understand. You see, gaming has never been the real problem. It's just a convenient target. All right, if you're enjoying this deep dive into Roblox, smash that like button. And if you want more breakdowns on gaming, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Would you believe me if I told you that some teenagers are making millions from Roblox? And it's not just from selling game passes. It's because top games are pulling in millions of players. Sometimes millions of players at the same time. That's called concurrency, the number of players playing a game at any given time. And as of 2025, the sheer scale of concurrency on Roblox is insane. It's not a small platform anymore. It's a global gaming empire. Roblox has an entire developer economy. And if you know what you're doing, you can turn game development into a full-time business. The key? Microtransactions. Microtransactions are small purchases that you make inside of a game or an app. They're usually low cost, think like 99 cents or $9.99, something like that. But they can add up fast. Inside Roblox, the currency that players purchase is called Robox. Developers sell VIP access, custom items, and game passes. Roblox takes a cut, a big cut, but developers keep the rest. The crazy thing is, you don't even have to code to make a ton of money on Roblox. You can make virtual clothing, game weapons, pets, auras, tons of items without coding a single line. For example, there's Preston, the creator of Pet Simulator X, a game that my son is obsessed with.
What are your favorite games of all time?
Let's go.
Pet Simulator X has pulled in over $10 million because players, including my son, love collecting rare pets. And they're willing to spend real money to do it. Here's the raw truth. For developers, making bank on Roblox is not easy. The competition on Roblox is fierce, and the platform takes up to 70% of the revenue. Still, if you create something engaging with smart monetization, you could be looking at life-changing income. The platform is growing fast, but will it hold on to its momentum? So, what's next for Roblox? The future is already unfolding, and it is looking wild. Okay, gamers, let's get into the dollars and cents of it all. Cha-ching. Will Roblox ever turn a profit? Did you know that as of today, in the year of our robot overlord 2025, that Roblox has not made one dang dime in profit? Let's have a quick look at these numbers. As you can see, Roblox's revenue, pictured here in blue, is trending up. Revenue, as you probably already know, is the total amount of money that someone or a business makes by selling products, services, or experiences. And that's before subtracting any of the cost or expenses. Revenue last year, $3.6 billion. But at the same time, you can see some pretty incredible negative growth in net income. Net income is the money you have left after subtracting all your costs and expenses from your revenue. It's basically your actual profit. So, in simple terms, revenue is all of the money that you make. Net income is what's left over after you pay for everything. And it's not looking so great for Roblox on the profit front. They lost $935 million in 2024 alone. Bro, that's almost $1 billion. However, there is a good reason for it. They're clearly investing heavily in growth. At some point in the near future, I would expect them to switch into harvest mode. What's that? It means they invest less in growth and take out more cash. So, will Roblox ever turn a profit? They're spending big now, hoping to win big later. But the future is still unclear. So, what's in the future for Roblox? It's highly probable within the next 3 to 5 years, Roblox will cross 1 billion active users. That'll put them on the same level as social media powerhouses like Facebook. And here's the thing. The executives at Roblox have a lot of ambition. For them, Roblox isn't just about games anymore. They want it to be a full virtual world where people can work, hang out, and even go to concerts. However, Roblox is not the only company trying to create another version of our world online. There's serious competition. Facebook, now called Meta, has spent billions trying to make their own metaverse. Then there's Fortnite, which has already hosted virtual concerts, with stars like Ariana Grande and Travis Scott bringing in millions of players. You can tell I'm super hip. Even companies like Microsoft are in the race. They're integrating VR, AR, and AI into their platforms. Microsoft is creating a future where work, socializing, and entertainment all blend together in a digital space. The big question, I think, is what kind of online world will people actually want to be a part of?
Put aside logic.
That's a wrap on our deep dive into Roblox. If you liked this video, be sure to smash that like button. Subscribe for more gaming deep dives just like this. And tell me, what's your favorite Roblox game? Drop it in the comments.